to God. Fabian Grace Kid, and I'm born again. Welcome to the Manual of Life. Previously, we discussed about sin. We said sin is a failure to do God's will and obey His commandments. In our today's episode, I would like us to talk about the 10 commandments. But first, as we know, love is the highest and the first commandment. Love can be divided into two groups: the vertical love and the horizontal love. The vertical love is love for God, and the horizontal one is love for others. Today, I would like to discuss about the vertical love and the commandments that can display the vertical love. The commandments from number 1 to number 4 are associated with the vertical love. For example, commandment number 1 says that we shall always put God first. There is nothing that can come before God. Either family, friends, work, or possession. If you do so, you'll be going against God's commandment number 1. This lets us get into the second one. The second commandment says that we shall not worship other gods. As I said, you can put other things before God, and this is wrong. Because when you do so, you can make them your idols. And making them idols will block you from being in the presence of God, because you'll not be able to access the spiritual signals or have the spiritual antenna to reach God, because you've put maybe job first. You'll not have time for our Heavenly Father. The third one says that you should not take the name of God in vain, because if you do so, you'll be guilty. That's what the word says. No one will be proven not guilty after using the name of God in vain. The fourth and the last is that you should remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Msemo watu wanasema tuliacha kanisa tukuacha Mungu. God himself said that in his word we should gather and have fellowship, because when we do so, he's in our midst. That is in the book of Matthew chapter 18 verse 20. God says that when 2 or 3 gather in my name, I am there in the midst. So if you want God to dwell in your presence, and you to dwell in God's presence, make sure you have fellowship. Go to church. Thank you so much. That's all for today. I believe that this message will transform one soul. Thank you, my viewers. I got your message, and it was all about the sound quality. I'm still doing my best for the betterment of the quality of this sound by getting some new devices in that matter. Therefore, I urge you, let's be patient and hope for the best in coming days.